Okay, hello everybody. Now, my assumption is that everybody who's listening here is somebody who is interested in weight loss, and you understand that eating healthy plus exercising is the important, the core of that program. I would say everybody else says those two things. I would say stress relief is key, but I digress. Anyway, we're talking about eating today. So this is about eating. So you're interested in healthy eating, and the advice that you're getting from all the other experts out there is, in order to eat really healthy, you have to eat unusual things, and you have to do a lot of your cooking from scratch. You have to make your soup from scratch, and you need to, do all these things. You need to cook your quinoa or whatever it is from scratch. You have to chop your vegetables. You have to, instead of buying hummus already made from an organic, vendor that you like, you have to make it from scratch. It's so easy to make it from scratch, right? That's the message that you get from everybody. And they'll tell you, okay, that doing it from scratch means that you've got control of the ingredients. You can make it as healthy as possible. You're going to make it so much healthier by doing it from scratch. And you get all hepped up. Yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cook all this stuff from scratch. Yeah. And then you settle into it. And you start realizing that making hummus from scratch takes a half an hour. Maybe 20 minutes if you get really good at it. And doing all these other things takes 30 to 60 minutes. And for a while, you're all jazzed. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then reality starts setting in. And all the parts of your life that you set aside to make time, because you're always told, prioritize your health. And I agree. There's nothing more important than your health. Well, with the exception of picking your kids up from school, and you can talk somebody else into doing that. I mean, seriously, you can. You could talk me into doing it. If I'm close enough. Anyway, so, you're being told that, there's nothing more important than your health, so prioritize, spend all this time. After a while, though, all the parts of your life that you've been putting aside and saying are not important start screaming at you, because I've never known anyone who really has a full life and has a lot of responsibilities who can spend all this time, 30 minutes preparing a snack, 45 minutes to an hour for each one of 3 meals, and can exercise and do all the stress prevention stuff and work full time and or have kids. Most people who have kids, also work full time. So something gave. And after a while, you may start wondering, gee, maybe I shouldn't have stopped exercising. Maybe I shouldn't have given up doing yoga. Maybe I shouldn't have given up doing Reiki. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped praying and, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? Now, I am going to stand here and I'm going to tell you, if you're not exercising every day, honey, every day, for at least 20 minutes, if not half an hour, then reorganize your life and make it happen. I have a class that I'll be happy to introduce you to. It's free, on all the psychological and also the practical issues involved in making time for exercise. That's something to make time for. You can't shorten it. Your heart And if you don't want to die of cancer, and I don't mean when you're 65, I mean, sooner, right? If you don't want to have heart disease, you don't want to have diabetes. People are getting diabetes in their 20s, okay? You don't want to go there. Trust me, you don't want to go there, right? Exercise. It also makes you feel great. You've got energy, you've got enthusiasm, it's amazing. Okay, so you need to exercise. If you postponed that because you're spending all this time preparing food, you made the wrong choice. Regroup, take a deep breath, regroup, okay? If you postponed or you put aside stress reduction stuff, bad choice. Get back to it. The place to cut out, right, is some of the other things that you're wasting time with, right? If you're watching any television at all, watch television with exercise. Tell yourself no television unless I'm exercising at the same time. Cut out the snacking, blah, 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 blah. All the good stuff that you know about. But I've got a solution here for how to eat healthy, really, really healthy, with 5 minutes of prep time. You don't need to make everything from scratch. You need to be careful about what you're eating, but you can do a lot of scratch cooking, a lot of really, really healthy cooking in 5 minutes or less. I'm the author of a book, 101 Healthy Meals in 5 minutes or less. 101 Healthy Meals in 5 minutes or less. It's 99 cents on Kindle, and it's only $5.95 in a bookstore, or if you want a print copy from Amazon or someplace else, okay? Right? It's not expensive. 5 minutes or less of prep time. Healthy. No nonsense about eating lasagna, okay? Healthy, but 5 minutes of prep time. You need that time for stress management, and you need it for exercise. You do not need to be making hummus from scratch, unless you've got oodles of time, in which case, go for it. If you're retired and it's fun, then do it. I'm talking here to the people who have full-time jobs and they're not exercising and they're not reducing stress because they're thinking that they have to spend all this time on food prep. You don't. Please don't. Okay? That's what's out there for you. Solution to the problem for you. Now, who am I? In addition to writing cookbooks, I just did this for my clients. Okay? I am a health coach, but most importantly, I am a holistic healer. I get into people's deep, deep, deep heads, deep, deep unconscious, and I clear out problems at the deep levels where they happen. If you're trying to get a business started and it's not happening, you don't know why, call me. If you're trying to lose weight and it's just not happening and you don't know why, it's like you keep cheating and you don't know why. There's a reason, and it's not lack of willpower. Okay, there's a deep level reason. I can pull it out, clean it out, and you'll be free of it forever. It's not magic. It's hypnotherapy. I've got a lot of years of experience. I'm really, really good at what I do, which is blasting through barriers that are keeping people from being and becoming who they want to be. If you want to find me online, in addition to this channel, go to www.soaringdragon.biz, B-I-Z, not .com. soaringdragon.biz. When you get there, you'll see I've got a blog, I've got a wonderful monthly newsletter, lots of ways to stay in touch, lots of really valuable free content if you get on my mailing list. But you don't have to. You can take this tip, this health tip, and go have a wonderful, happy life with it. I'm Victoria Leo. Have a wonderful, happy life, soaring with the dragons.